So I'm sitting here, I'm kind of looking at Facebook, and I come across this image of this 14-year-old boy got shot by police. He was white. Uh, hadn't heard about it till now. It happened a few months back. And I started looking into a lot of different things. And I noticed that like a month ago there was this Mexican guy who was killed by a cop and um, other things of that nature. And I noticed that every time somebody black gets killed by a cop, if there's protests or something like that, or if they've been wronged somehow, there's some kind of protest or march or, some idiot in a suit standing up there talking about how we're all being wronged and we need to stand up and fight back and all this stuff, and usually somebody who's pushing the race agenda. And protests are all good. It's always a good thing to have protests. It's a good thing to kind of stand up for what you believe in and things like that. But what I can't seem to figure out is why do we have all these I mean, if you just look at a protest, if you look it up, you'll see that usually it's over somebody of color, whether they're black, Mexican, or Iranian, whatever. And there's usually, black people in the crowd and a whole lot of white people. And my question is, why is it that we're only having these for black people? Like, I guess I don't kind of understand that. Like, white people die every day, Mexican people die every day. At the hands of law enforcement, a lot of people die, and that's been a new thing in our generation, in the past few years. Even it's just growing and growing and growing, and it seems like, I'm just gonna be blunt, how the hell do you stand up for other people's rights and things that have happened to other people, but you won't rally with your own people that are out there dying? I know they started the whole Black Lives Matter campaign and All Lives Matter campaign, which I could give two fucks about, because as far as I'm concerned, we should be standing up against any and everything that's a violation of our rights, our protection. If people are hurting people, if the police are hurting people, we should all be together standing against the police. I know we got all these dumb idiots saying, oh, well, he shouldn't have ran. Okay, well, you know what? I'm sorry, but if somebody ran, that doesn't mean you can shoot 15 bullets into them. I'm sorry. I don't care if they committed a crime. That is not the point of being a police officer. It just isn't. That's not one of your rights. Oh, well, if you see somebody running, shoot him 15 times in the back. No, sorry, it doesn't work like that. I don't care what they did. Unless they murdered 16 people or molested a child or anything like that, there is no reason to take those extreme measures. And frankly, for the cop who shot this guy with an assault rifle, you could have shot anybody in the background. You just didn't care. But back to the main point at hand, why is it that, I'll just use the prime example as the one I saw. There was a protest, some black dude got killed by cops, plenty of white people, plenty of Mexican people, plenty of all other races in the crowd. Yet I've seen at least, you have to excuse me because I'm sick, at least 5 white people who were killed by police, and I ain't heard of no protests. I haven't heard of people standing up. I haven't heard of just anything, and I just don't understand. So maybe you can enlighten me or anything like that, because I thought everybody was important, not just me or the next person or the next person. I just don't understand that. It just makes no sense to me. So how about no matter who it is, we all get together and stand up against the cops or the government or whoever is doing the wrongdoing, as opposed to all of us standing here waiting for them to kill the next motherfucker while we can't decide whether we want to protest for this person or not because, oh, that's not going to make me look good, or, oh, we feel guilty about the past. I'm going to just explain something to you, and I want you to take it to heart all the way down to the ending. I haven't seen a slave owner in my lifetime. I'm sorry. I fucking haven't. Okay? I just really haven't seen a slave owner at all. So, I don't know who all these people are who feel guilty about what their ancestors did, because that ain't got fucking shit to do with you. But unless you own a slave right now, you really don't owe black people anything. And all the black people out there who think somebody owes them something, fuck off, okay? Because nobody owes you anything. At all. You make your own decisions in life. You do what you want to do in life. That's just what it boils down to. But if you're being treated unfairly, I hope that any and everybody stands with you, but it goes both ways. If you see somebody else being treated unfairly, you have to stand there and you have to stand up with them. It's not a one-way street. They don't owe you anything. And if I see another person who's senselessly died and nobody cares because, oh, well, he's not black or he's not Mexican, or so fucking what? Their lives matter too? I guess I gotta put it that way because people don't understand, but I don't know. I gotta go to class, but this has just been weighing on my mind. It is really, really ridiculous how we should be standing together as a whole, and instead the media, the police, and the famous dumbass Dr. Donald Trump, who is nothing but an idiot by all means, a dumb idiot, are using to separate us, and everybody is letting it happen. Like, how does it happen that, oh, the police are going to start killing unarmed people and we split up as opposed to standing together to take them on? Like, that, it's not like you have to go out and kill cops or do something bad. Just take a stand with one another. The arguing, the fighting, all that, it's stupid. It makes no sense. We're dividing ourselves as a race more and more and more. And it just, I don't know. I just don't know. And you guys are falling for it like a bunch of dumbasses. That's what you are. You're a bunch of dumbasses. You're falling for it. You're sitting behind your fucking keyboard being Facebook warriors and internet soldiers, and then all this shit about the Confederate flag. I don't give two fucks about the Confederate flag. You want that bitch, have it. I don't get it. Like, why is everybody in everybody's fucking business? That's gonna be the end of my tape for today because I gotta go. But I don't understand why we can't stand together as a group. Instead, we're fighting each other, and then they're fighting us. So no matter what, we're in the losing end of a battle. And when I say us, I mean us as a civilization, people in general. Because apparently there's too many people out there who don't fucking realize we're all one people. We are against them. They need us. We pay taxes. We elect people in office. We do this. If we stand together, then they can't fuck with us. And apparently y'all don't seem to understand that. So I don't know, but I know there's a lot of people who do understand that and who are on the same page with me. And to you, I applaud you. But to the rest of you dumbasses out there fighting each other, racing behind cars to take down Confederate flags, tearing up people's shit, doing stupid stuff, this is the reason we have problems today, because you don't know how to handle anything whatsoever. And then you say, well, Martin Luther King wouldn't have stood for this. You right, because he was non-violent. It just, pick up a fucking history book, people. I'm out.